So welcome to another one-on-one with Chinooks digital reporter Danica Tramburg and Marshall Kasowski. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, no, thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Yeah, it's so
Awesome.
great to see you. What are you up to?
Oh, literally just finished throwing, working out, trying to stay in shape during this quarantine. And who knows, maybe we'll get back to baseball here soon. So we'll see.
What
We'll see what happens. But
What's quarantine training been like for you?
a lot of jailhouse workouts, running around, push-ups, sit-ups. Haven't really had any access to a gym, but running around a park and just being creative. That's really what quarantine workouts have consist of so far. So,
But
but it's
quarantine in
fun.
general, being
Yeah,
creative is key.
exactly.
Have you picked up any new hobbies during quarantine?
I actually started Rosetta Stone Spanish. I've been doing it for about 2 months now, and being in the minor leagues and stuff, we're around a lot of Latin players. So, my foundation was actually a lot better than I thought, and but yeah, so I'm just kind of really got real serious with it. So,
That's
but I'm
awesome.
not good yet. So I'm not like anywhere not anywhere to like where I could speak it, but I can understand it a lot better than I can speak it. So
You got to start somewhere. That's impressive.
right.
So, talking about the Chinooks, what was your experience like when you were with them off the field? Not necessarily as a player on the field, but off the field.
Off the field, it was just a great time to be around a lot of guys that you played against in college, and so you always heard about a player or two, and the next thing you know, you're teammates with them. So being off the field, it was just really nice to get to know like another person from different areas, different schools, just all that, how their program relates to your program.
Yeah.
And then again, being with your host families and stuff, host families would take us out to do things. Of course, if anyone's familiar with the Northwoods League, they know we don't have too much downtime. But
Very true.
But the Summerfest, went to Summerfest one year, got to experience that. That was a blast. So yeah, it was. I mean, definitely a great time off the field for the few days we had.
Very true. One of our fans actually submitted a question, and they said, "What did you enjoy most about the state of Wisconsin during your 2 years with the Chinooks? Is there anything that stands out to you?"
Yeah, actually, the people all together were really, really nice. I just really enjoyed like that whole region, like just Wisconsin people in general. So that really stands out. I really enjoyed that a lot, just like how everyone was welcoming and just really nice. So
Nice.
thank
Where are
you
you
to
at
the state.
now?
I'm in Nashville, actually.
Oh, one of the best places in the country.
It is another good place. So
You
a little
enjoying your
rainy
time down
today.
there?
Yeah. Of course, everything's closed, so can't really do much, but it's still a nice place to be.
So talking about off the field, what about your Chinooks experience on the field?
Yeah, no, it was great. Like, everybody, coaches and players, being around different guys just brought different mental and physical edges to the game. So there was a lot of learning in that aspect. Playing the game, getting a lot of innings in. I started for the Chinooks I was a starter there for 15 and 16 summer. And, it was just like just playing the game in general was just fun. And it was a lot less stress. So playing in a summer league versus, your collegiate league where you're fighting for spots and all that good things. So,
Right.
but no, it was great. It was just fun playing against a bunch of different guys. So,
How do you think that helped you transition to your career in baseball?
well, I definitely got to see a lot of different types of hitters and players. So it helped me understand, what guys I pitch well against, what guys I really have to focus in, lock in, and have a plan against. So yeah, it definitely helped me on the, with that, getting a game plan together when I'm facing specific type of hitters. So there's so many teams.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about your experience, like minor to major leagues, and what you're doing now?
Yeah, my first when I first got drafted, I was like, oh gosh, everyone's so good. There's no way. I just had like that come to Jesus moment where you're just like, wow, everybody here throws hard. They hit balls really far.
Mm-hmm.
But it really comes to just being really consistent at what you do. I mean, they drafted me for a reason. What I do well, what I don't do well, they already have someone that does, equal. They don't need me to do great what I'm bad at, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I just really focused on, my strengths and using them consistently. And my first full year was 2018. And I started in low A, and I actually had one of the worst starts to a season you could ever have. Like, it was horrible. I had 2 weeks of just not pitching well at all. I was actually in Michigan, so it was up there in April, so it was cold and snowy. But after those 2 weeks, I kind of locked it in, and then I kind of just got cruising. Got called up, I think, right before June to our high A baseball team in Rancho Cucamonga, California. And from there, after about 6-7 weeks, I got called up to Double A, and that's where I finished my first year. So it was a really successful first year overall. And my 2019 year, I went back to Double A, started out really hot, did really well. Couldn't have asked to perform any better. And right as I was getting ready, right as guys are starting to get called up and things are starting to move, and I didn't know where I was going to go. Maybe big leagues, definitely a stop in AAA for sure. And then I just got hurt, and it was a freak thing that put me out for 2 months of 2019 season, and it just wasn't my time yet. So spent 2 months rehabbing, came back, and I was okay. I just had missed so much time. I wasn't up to par, and finished up the 2019 season in Double A. Then I went to the Arizona Fall League during the fall, which that was fun. Got to play with some of the top prospects in baseball, and got to get a few more innings in. And then after that, shut it down, went home, took a break, and then got back to it. And in January, that's when they called me and told me I was going to be invited to the big league camp. So right before all COVID went down, I was in big league camp, and I was doing well. So doing really well, holding my own, learning a lot. So definitely on the upward trajectory. Sorry.
You're good.
But yeah.
Well, it's awesome. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's
So now it's just quarantine training.
right. Seriously.
So you can get back at
it's getting old, but
it. So we have a few more fan submitted questions that are just kind of fun. We'll start with, what's your favorite ballpark food?
This is so funny, but I remember after the games, Chinook games, there'd be the fried food left out.
Oh yeah.
My favorite one was it was the cheese curds, and then the fried cheese curds, and then it was like a fried cod, I think is what it was. I don't know why, but that's like some of my favorite stuff. Other than that, I would say a hot dog, because you're gonna find a hot dog everywhere. But
that's pretty
yeah.
typical. But appreciate the Wisconsin cheese curds and fish fry. That's very
seriously.
we have another food question. Whataburger or In-N-Out?
Ooh, see, this is where I play devil's advocate, because if you're going for just the burger, I like In-N-Out's a really good hamburger itself. But if you're going for a specialty burger, I gotta go Whataburger, just because I feel like it's just a really good specialty burger. So I'm kind of torn between the two, but I like them both. So it's kind of not a good answer, but I do.
Hey, that's fair. Both for different reasons. And animal fries, can't go wrong with those. So.
True.
Next one. What would be your go-to walk-up song?
Oh, okay. This is it's "Oh My This Side" by Travis Scott, and I got it from one of my best friends, and it's just, we really like the beat to it, and it's just a great, we just love the beat, the intro to how it comes into a game. So the words are a little explicit, but It's not. That's not why we like it. We just like the beat. So
Because you're comfortable, that's all that matters.
yeah, for sure.
Next question. If you had an excellent 2015 season with the Lakeshore Chinooks, but you took it to the next level in 2016, what do you think attributed to that success, or what did you do differently?
Well, I definitely, so 2015, that fall, December 21st, 2015, I was in a really bad car accident. And what really did it was it kind of, I got taken out of my spring season essentially. And then that's when I reached back out to the Chinooks to ask if they would have me back for the 2016 season. And, they agreed to it and I signed my contract with them. So kind of gave me a clear head, and I was able to really just spend that whole spring rehabbing, get back to full health. After the car accident, I did have a stomach surgery as well as a result from the accident. But I was really able to spend a whole entire spring in the gym, reconstructing my body the way I wanted to, getting in great shape, and honing in on my baseball skills. So I think the success in 2016 alone comes from just being able to have that time to really just hone in and focus. I had no distractions. It's the only thing I had to do was school and that. So I didn't have to go out and compete during my college season. I just kind of it was like a good reset button, honestly, to my career. At the time, I didn't think of it like that. I was like, oh no, like I'm freaking out. But looking back, it was a very good like reset mentally, and I was able to do what I wanted to do with my career. And of course, I was surrounded by great coaches and teammates as well. I think Owen Miller? Yeah, Owen Miller played shortstop behind me in 2016, and he made some great plays. That all that stuff contributes to pitchers doing well. So, which by the way, Owen Miller, I played with him. I played against him a lot in AA. So a little shout out there for any Owen Miller fans. But so we still connect a little bit, but yeah,
that's awesome.
So I would say all that really contributed to that success in 16.
Do you still stay in contact with some of your old teammates, I guess?
Yeah. Doug Kreger from 15. Greg Dykman from the 2015 team. Owen Miller, 16. Lake Bacher, 2015. I know there's other guys. I just can't think of them. God, there's actually quite a few guys that you'd be shocked. They're still playing the game and still around. So it's a small world in baseball. If someone's played with somebody, or someone played with one of your friends.
How that goes.
Quite a few people. So
awesome. Well, I just want to say thanks for joining us today again. I know you just finished your workout, so you're on your way back home now, but we really appreciated your time, and it was good talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you again for having me on, and anytime for the Chinooks.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next time.